Hello, I'm EcoChaplain Roger Wharton, and I'm here to share with you today some inspiration and insights into the biblical and Christian nature wisdom tradition. The lesson we're going to be looking at today is Psalm 145. Now, the whole book of Psalms in biblical literature is known as one of the books of wisdom. And such, it contains a great deal of nature wisdom and nature metaphors. Because you see, the psalmist, who usually was outdoors, was always looking into the natural world for inspiration and guidance. Now, we need to remember that at the time of the psalmist, the world was less populated and the natural world had been less affected by the activities of humankind. At seminary, we always began our grace with an antiphon from Psalm 145, verses 16 and 17. It goes like this: The eyes of all wait upon thee, O Lord, and you give them their food in due season. You open wide your hands to satisfy the needs of every living creature. I think it's important in the English language to realize that the word creator, creation, and creature are all related. It shows a relationship between the Creator and his creation and creatures. The Creator, like any good parent, is concerned about his offspring and wants to provide for them. Now, in the creation, as the earth evolved and was formed, it did so in such a way to supply the needs of every living creature. According to most naturalists, it's very difficult to find an animal in the natural world that is starved to death. I was waiting for the plane to go over. Maybe I shouldn't. Stop it. Start again. It's very rare to find an animal in the natural world that is starved to death, from the tiniest little microbes to the very large sea creature, which the psalmist calls the Leviathan. God gives them their food in due season. Now, in order to accomplish that, many things happen in the natural world. Animals like the American bison and the caribou migrate hundreds of miles to find new pasture and good food. Birds fly thousands of miles to find new food during the winter cycles. Some animals hibernate during the cold winter when food is rare. Other animals go into deep sleep in the summer during drought when food is rare. Some animals have learned to eat a wide variety of food and therefore can usually find something to eat. And even some animals eat the dead and decaying matter of other animals and plants. Now, we need to remember that all of this is made possible through the great gift of chlorophyll, which turns the sun's energy into useful biological energy. There are many ways that God opens his hand, and there is no holding back by God. There is no holding back, and that is even demonstrated more in the open nailed hands of Jesus when they are nailed to the cross. When I was hiking in the Arctic Circle, I was introduced to a phenomena there that very much surprised me. In this very cold place where night lasts for months at a time, God provides for his creatures because on the lee side of some mountains and in some protected areas, there is little snow. And so animals can go there to find shelter from the winter weather, and there's also food provided there in the open fields. There are also hidden in the mountains various mineral licks, or salt licks as we call them, that provides the necessary minerals for the animals to live in that harsh climate. God indeed is a faithful creator who is strongly bonded to creation and all his creatures, and he cares for them. The eyes of all wait upon thee, O Lord, and you give them their food in due season. You open wide their hands. You open wide your hand and satisfy the needs of every living creature. I think it's appropriate that we close with a prayer today, reminding us of our vocation to care for creation.